Been collecting guns all my life since before Methuselah was in high school, but I never was into milsurps. A few years ago, I started getting into those, and first thing was Mauser and Nagants, and those were great, and they are wonderful, and still my first love. But also, I like Mausers, older Mausers. The early pre-1898 Mausers are a pain to take the nose cap off, though. So every time I would look at a YouTube video, it would show, putting a clamp or some kind of a screw, all kinds of things. One guy dared anybody to do it by themselves by just finger pressure. Well, I don't have finger strength that's strong. So I never tried that, but I did try all the other things. So I got to thinking, there's no way these things were designed to have to get external tools or clamps. The Germans would not have designed something like that. German officers and German NCOs, they would want their rifles clean. So to get a rifle really clean after you've been in the field, you got to take it apart. So step one, you check the rifle, make sure it's unloaded, of course. Step two, you take out the cleaning rod, because that will block the spring. And step three, this is where probably some of you guys know about this, but I bet some of you don't. So here's a simple way I've figured out to take these off. We've got three Mausers that have the same basic nose cap here, a bayonet lug. They all have the same spring type arrangement. They're all on stiff and tight. Here, I'll tap these so you know these are not. Alright, so these are not some kind of weird rifles that I got rigged up with no clip in there holding them in. So I figured out the way to do it. Here's how you do it. Take the rifle, turn it upside down. In this case, this is an 1891 Argentine Mauser, M91. This one is Luva. Alright, so set this here where it's kind of braced. Take your trusty hammer. You can use a steel hammer, a brass hammer. I like wood because if I miss, then there's no chance I'm going to hurt anything. You can use a brass hammer. That works just as well, but I'm a cheapskate, and I don't like messing up my brass because this is our tool. This doesn't work and should not be used, as far as I know, with steel case ammo, but with brass case ammo, it's softer than the bluing and it won't mess things up. So in this case, I'm not going to use the brass hammer just because I've got my big wooden mallet. It doesn't take much. You set the empty cartridge at a 45-degree angle, touching the bayonet lug, and the other side of it touching the spring. Alright, so 45-degree angle, bang, it's off. And I dropped my bullet, or my shell. Okay, there's the Argentine. Works with all these. Here's a Turkish, I think this is a KKL. Alright, so let me get this little stand up. Same thing. We put 45-degree angle touching the bayonet lug, the bottom part on the spring, and these I'm not hitting this hard. Wrap, and it's off. All right. And here's a weird one. Here's what started life as a Gewehr 88 commission rifle. It's now a I don't even call it a Gewehr. It's now an 8805/35 Turk. The Turks basically converted this thing in so that it fits in a Mauser 98 stock. All right, same thing. I'm gonna close the bolt so it'll stand up. Brace this up where it doesn't fall over. My brass tool, my big wooden hammer, and it's off. So there's the easy way to take those off. You don't have to worry about getting a clamp and scratching up the wood. I've actually compressed wood on these before. I don't do that anymore. I just pop them right off. Thanks a lot. Hope this was a little bit helpful. Bye-bye.